Boom. Focus that. Okay. So, you want to get into reptiles. One question you got to ask yourself: how many reptiles are you going to end up with? Now, this answer might not come to you as soon as you ask yourself, but if the answer comes out to be more than 3 snakes, you really need to consider breeding your own rodents. Sure, you can go to the pet shop and you can buy rodents, but let's be real with ourselves. What's the cost of pet shop rodents? Now, I know for a fact my local pet shop, which is actually a pet supermarket in Zephyr Hills, they charge $4.50 and they only ever have small mediums. Okay? I have over 50 snakes. So in order to feed my 50 snakes, and they don't carry, unless it's frozen thawed, they don't carry any types of pinkies, any types of smalls, larges, extra larges, none of that, okay? So in order to feed, let's just say all of my snakes are taking small mediums. In order to feed them all, I have to pay $4.50 times 50 for a total of $225 every week. And typically, when you do big orders like that, you need to let them know beforehand, before they order. My issue is not just the cost, but also their shipments. They never get what they're supposed to get or what they ordered. None of that. I don't recommend them to anybody, realistically. I barely even get my feeder fish from pet shops, big chain pet shops. Sorry, I can't even talk. However, think about breeding them, and when you think about breeding them, think about what exactly you're breeding. Now, as you guys can see right here, I have a rack system, okay? What you're about to see is not each tote in this rack system right here. You're going to see one tote. My biggest project yet, okay? So, I'm not even going to talk no more. I'm going to let you guys see it. 1 second. These are one of the best rodents that you can really get your hands on when you're talking about feeders. Even as pets, they are extremely awesome. Now, a lot of people will tell you how aggressive they are and you can't touch them and you can't play with them, this and that. They're super bitey. Well, I don't even work with mine, guys. I really don't. I really haven't started handling them much up until I finally got some babies. And, you know, I was fortunate. I think she's also pregnant. I was fortunate enough to have three females give me babies. So you can see 3 different sizes right there. And this is what baby African soft furs look like. A lot of people call them African soft fur rats. I am one of those individuals. However, these are actually mice. It's crazy. They're between the sizes of a medium rat and a large or even jumbo mouse. So they are bigger than a mouse, smaller than a rat. However, just one of these guys is almost the equivalency of 2 jumbo rats. Now, obviously, when you're looking at, different sizes of hoppers or not even really winged yet, it's not, of course, the same fat, protein, whatever, as 2 jumbo rats, but close enough. These guys, for care, is phenomenal. They drink. I actually right now am breeding mice, African soft furs, and rats. Okay, so sorry, my hand's not all okay in there. So 3 different rodents. these guys eat the least, they drink the least, and they're the cleanest. These guys will actually pick a corner and stick in that corner to use the bathroom, and it's actually this corner over here, which you guys can't really see. But yeah, if you're gonna do rodents, make sure you try to get some African soft furs. They like to hop. But yeah, that's about it. Let me catch him. Had to catch him. Wasn't too hard. But they do like to hop, so you do have to be careful with that. But he could easily come around and bite me. He ain't trying to. He just wants to get away. And again, guys, I don't do anything with them. I don't really mess with them. I don't really handle them. It's basically, this is how they came to me. I started with a trio. When I got them, one was pregnant. She popped out 4 babies, three of which I kept, which was 1 male and 2 females. Thankfully, 3 of my females ended up having babies for me, and like I said, I believe the other one is gravid or pregnant. So hopefully I can start building up a colony of African soft furs. Boom. So that's basically it, guys. Make sure you consider what you want to breed. I strongly recommend the African soft furs. Not everyone can get them. Not everybody can get their hands on them, so to speak. But even rats or mice, you'll always have a picky eater, whether you're dealing with ball pythons, red-tailed boas, even sometimes with different monitor lizards, you can still get picky eaters. So I like to do all 3. I'm really focused on my African soft furs though, so that's why I just featured them in the video. But that's going to be the end of this. Make sure you guys go over here, watch this video. That's my last upload video right there, is what YouTube thinks is best for you. Make sure you guys click that little button right there and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Alright, y'all, take care.